Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to another episode of Life with Brian. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day out there. I am with my 1996 300ZX and just had some quick work done, quick-ish done to the car. Just want to show you guys. Now, if you guys have been following the channel, you know that I have a hate relationship with this car, primarily because it is an auto tragic, and it is the naturally aspirated version, but really not so much that part. I actually did prefer the naturally aspirated just because these are older cars. Obviously, they stopped making these in 1996. Mine's a 1996 model, which was the last year. But even then, you know, you're looking at a, almost 30-year-old car at this point. And I heard the turbos were a little bit harder to maintain, had some more issues. But that aside, the one thing that I really did not like about the car, which makes the car just really kind of boring to drive, is the fact that it's not automatic. But I fixed that, and as you guys can see here, maybe it's a little bit dark in here, guys, I have completed the swap to a manual, which makes it infinitely more fun and engaging to drive. Okay, not really. It's still a 2-pedal automatic, as I'm sure you guys can tell. But what I did was I had the OEM shift knob, in this bag right here, replaced with this nice little nifty fake carbon fiber knob off of Amazon. And I also got a shift boot, so when you shift the car, obviously guys, it's going to shift just like a automatic. Sorry guys for the camera work here. It's obviously not a manual, but it does make the car, you know, about 25% more interesting to drive. And something I actually just realized, it's kind of actually a nice theft deterrent, because when someone, you know, looks in the car and they see this, they may think it's an actual manual, actual stick shift, and may actually, you know, move on and try not to steal it or try to find one that's just an automatic, because everyone knows how to drive an automatic. Not everyone knows how to drive a stick shift or a manual. So, and oddly enough, guys, again, I know this is kind of weird, maybe it's just me, but just adding this shifter and the shift boot to give it that kind of faux manual look and feel makes it about 22% more interesting for me to drive. I like to rest my hand on the shifter when I drive, and I've heard from various sources that that can be a bad thing if you're doing that with a manual. Other people are like, no, that's not a big deal, you can do that, it doesn't affect the car. But obviously for an automatic, it doesn't matter, you can just, you know, rest your hand constantly on it. It definitely will not bother or hurt anything, so that's another plus. Also, I did this with my my 96 SVX. I also kind of have something similar done, and again, it just makes it more enjoyable to drive as well. And yeah, it's a small, inexpensive little modification you can do, guys. I highly recommend it for you guys who have automatics out there who prefer driving a manual, but just, you know, for whatever reason you have an automatic, but you kind of like the feel and look of a manual. This is kind of a nice, kind of a fun way to go about, you know, modifying your car in a way that it doesn't really do anything, but just from an aesthetic standpoint and from a it's just really nice. And again, this is much more enjoyable to grab onto and hold than the OEM shift lever. So theft deterrent, makes it a little bit more fun to drive. And yeah, let me know if you guys think, I mean, I know it's stupid, but if you guys have ever done that, or if you guys agree with me or disagree, if that's something you'd spend any amount of money on. I'm not gonna get rid of the car anytime soon. So I figured, you know, anything that can make me spend a little bit more time driving it would not necessarily be a bad thing. And I'm already, again, 22%, at least 22% more enjoyment in driving this car just with that little swap. So hope you guys liked the video. Give it a thumbs up, comment below, like, subscribe, please support the channel, and hope to catch you guys on the next video. Take care. Bye bye.